I guess this is it. I think we're ready to start this, actually. I think we're ready to go. Hello, everyone. My name is Coral. You might know me, or you might have seen me before. We probably have some people that have no idea what the swap is. We're actually going to spend the first 10 minutes talking about what it is we've done and why this is we've done, right? Basically, we have spent, as I said, the last 3 weeks on making music, and we've done this for a while. So really, this compo thing was started in 2012 by Dusty Guy, who's in the chat. He's the visionary of this concept. I don't really know how he came up with it, but the fact is we've done this now for about 8 years. 2012, 2020, this is Swap album 11, so we pushed out 11 of these in about 8 years. Early on in the dark days, we did this over email. So basically everyone made this track and then sent it over email to the host. And, after burnouts of many kinds, we finally have a Ramcore invented swap. That's okay. See, I am wrong. I will say maybe Ramcore invented it, but you certainly played a part in making sure it survived. I will say that, Mr. Dustin Guy. Anyway, point is, we now have a system, and we now have rules, and we now have, even though we say it's very freeform, it's actually less freeform nowadays because we sort of figured it out. Anyway, what it is, I'm going to talk about in a second, is that we've done this for the past years in many different combinations with many different offers. But I will say that Ramco and Dusty Guy has been sort of centerpieces of this for a long time. And then people like me have been on the fringes of this. But anyway, let's talk less about that and sort of discuss what it is. So we call it the Monsquaz Swap compo, and it comes from the Monsquaz community. I'm not going to go into why it's called Monsquaz, because that's a 30-minute, maybe almost an hour discussion in itself. So there's really no point in going there. So what is a swap, right? That is the question that you might ask yourself at this point. And a swap is a experimental music making compo where everyone edits everything. And that sounds like chaos, and it is. The point is that everyone edits everything throughout. And it's completely anonymous throughout the process. So you get a song at some point, and you don't know what happened. The only thing you know is at that state in time, you have a snapshot of the music. You don't know who did what. You don't know. You know how many people was before you, but you don't know who did what. You don't know anything. So you're sort of going in it blind, and you're sort of adding your ideas to the track without feeling that you're adding to anyone else's thing, because you don't know who edited it. So it's kind of interesting to a certain point, because you don't know where the track was going, you don't know what the previous author were thinking, and you can't leave comments, so you're like, okay, this is the music, and then you listen to it, and you're like, maybe I'll up the tempo, maybe I'll rework the drums, and then the person who gets it after you, they're like, they didn't know that you upped the tempo, so they thought the track was playing at the tempo all the time, and maybe they're like, it's still too slow, I'm gonna up the tempo again. So you get this very weird thing where tracks like sort of evolve, and it's really, the results are definitely weird. All music is made in a software called OpenMPT, and OpenMPT is a tracker. If you don't know what a tracker is, imagine someone figured out how to make music in Microsoft Excel. That's about what it is. I know some people will disagree with me, but it's a different way of making music, but it's really good when you are moving tracks back and forth between each other. Because sort of the track is self-contained in a way that the tracks... yeah, almost said remove drums. The track sort of is self-contained, meaning that if I send you a file, the way we use it is that file is all you need to play it back. There's no like filters, VSTs, plugins. Track holds all the information itself, which makes it very easy to sort of distribute these tracks back and forth. And all songs are based upon the same samples, meaning the host, in this case, Ramcore, and earlier Dusty Guy, decides the samples, and they can take feedback from the people that want to be index swap, but they are the ones that sort of say, these are the samples we're going to use. And then in OpenMPT, you transpose and you change the samples around. And there's almost no rules. There are some rules, except, but there are almost no rules, which makes it, if you want to, rework the tempo, feel free. If you want to rework the track, feel free. We have some rules in like don't delete things, try to not delete things, try to sort of keep in the spirit of the track. But apart from that, you're sort of free. The only rule that we actually really have is, you can't add notes. No telling of what you're going to do next. You can't say fix the drums. You can't say stuff like that. It's very, sort of say, should be very anonymous in that sense. And all of this is done in Latin squares pattern. So what is that? How does this work out? So I'm going to quickly talk about it, how it works out. So in this case, let's say we made a swap with 3 participants. 3 participants means we have 3 songs. So everybody makes the first song. We call this one the seed, right? Which is sort of the start. And this is where everyone starts with a blank slate to get the samples. Song 1 is created by Sarah. She doesn't know it's song 1. She only knows it's a song. Song 2 is made by Jonas, and song 3 is made by Einar. And then they edit this for 24 hours, and they send it back to the swap system. The swap system anonymizes the track, and then each participant gets a new track. So in this case, Einar gets Sarah's song, Sarah gets Jonas' song, and Jonas gets Einar's song. So we listen to round 2, and then they edit this for 24 hours, they make their edits, send it back to the system, and then the last round, Jonas gets Sarah's song, Einar gets Jonas' song, Sarah gets Einar's song. So as you can see, everyone edits everyone's tracks once. So if you have 18 participants, you have 18 tracks, 18 rounds. I'm going to show you how this might look for Swap 9, for example. This is Swap 9. We had 14 songs, which means 14 participants, and you can see suddenly there's more people, the grid gets bigger. This time we had 18 people, so it's definitely larger, if that makes sense. So I think that sort of explains what a swap is and how this works out. So I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce you Swap 11. It's been 18 rounds, 2.5 weeks of work, and thanks to Robin, we have album art. Actually, me and Robin made like a secret swap. We swapped around in the Discord some album art. So the album art for Swap 11 is this. And this is the Monsquaz man holding a stamp collection. And if you don't know why the stamp collection has significance, you are about to find out. Because the stamp collection, every swap has samples that are definitely overused. And in this case, the swap collection, stamp collection is the one that are overused. So, with that said, we also got XYZ made an explanation of the samples used in this track, in this swap. So what we're going to do before we play each track, we're going to look into what samples were used. So I have a sample pack demonstration that I'm going to show to you guys. So let me do that right now. And the way I usually do this is I'll play the music and I'll mute myself and then we go back to talk about it. So let me play this sample pack thing and we'll see what you think.
Here's a showcase of all the samples used in Monsquaz Swap album 11.
Ready for this?
Enos, Venus, 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 Genus, Henus, Hyanus, Genus, Canis, Linus, Venus, Ninus, Oenus, Penis, Queenus, Renus, Venus, Tenus, Venus, 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 Tenus, Yenus, Venus.
Penis, Dinis, Minis, Finis, Benis, Genis, Dinis, man, oh shit, fucking cooking.
You got me burning up! Oh my god, my stamp collection! Okay!
Wow.
Aw yeah, that's fucking hardcore. Now let me just give you an example of what can be done with them. This is not one of the songs in the album.
This is so fucking cocking, boys. So, yeah, I think that showcases what you can do with the samples we have and how it works. The idea is that each row is sort of each row is a voice, and then you can add sort of what pitch you want the samples to play at, and then you can add basically how many columns and rows you want, and you end up with this weird way of making music. Anyway, it's a great example. I think there was a really good way to showcase what it is we're doing. Let me just open up the tracks and for this final, and then I'll go through what it is we're going to listen to. So let me do this here, sequence, boop. So we have 18 tracks, and let me introduce them in order. We have Devon's Epic Tea Party, which we're going to listen to now. Live in Your Monsquaz, Play in Ours. Mission Segmentation Fault, Jonas Karjalainen Core Dumped. Gummikukar, Stuck in Sandown. Returning to Devin Gallows Place after many years. How It's Made, Airplanes. Caffeinated Raccoon, Incognito Mode. Kicking Back After a Long Night of Collecting Stamps. Sir Kane's Cinnamon Party. The Uncocked Adventures of Kokshi. Monsquaz debut album. No, what did I say? Monsquaz debut in the porn industry. I said Monsquaz album so many times that it happens automatically. Bouncing Borgers Bay. Ballad of the Queen. Dream Sequence. A sleep session with Monsquaz. 24-hour moisture. And Super Mike 364. So what we're going to do, as I told you, right? If we go back, we have this line and squares pattern, right? What we're going to do is we're going to listen to round 1 and round 3. In this case, it will be we'll listen to round 1 and round 14. In our case, we'll listen to the first possible iteration and the last possible iteration. So with that said, this year we also introduce every finish people. So basically, the person that finished the track gets to name the track, right? So we have some introductions. So in this case, this is Devon Epic Tea Party, which was the seed was made by Cluster Nervous. The inspiration for the song is I Don't Know. Check out soundcloud.com/knervous, battleofthebits.org/barrack/profile/not-a-demo-scener. Please don't submit this long URLs next year. And the swap order was Cluster Nervous, Nobuyuki, Hannah, XYZ, Moose, Mandra Sigma, Ramcore, Take a Dose, Dustbox North, Rasurek, Duffel Guy, Viravax, Robin, Coral, Fussy, and finished by Tennisers. So with that said, let's play the seed, which is round 1, and the finished version by Tennisers. So I am going to head over to the swapping, and let's play the seed. I think this is the seed. So that was the seed. I played it twice. Let me open up the finish. You see, this is 2 patterns. And then let's open up the final version. That has more patterns. So I think we are ready to go. This is the first track. We're 18 tracks to go, so I think we're going to have to get going. Let's do this. This is the first track. This track is called Devon's Epic Tea Party, finished by Tennisers. Let's do it. I don't know if you can see, but I'm smiling a lot here. That was, ooh, what a track to start with, for sure. Every year we do this, I think the quality just keeps improving. And so far we've heard one song, but I am hopeful that this will keep, because this made me very happy. This was a very good track. That was number 1. Let me open up the second one, and while we talk about it. Here we go. And then round the papa. Jeez, this is a long round one. Okay. So, we listened to Devin's Epic Tea Party. We have coming up, Live in Your Monsquaz, Play in Ours. I don't really know what that means. That doesn't matter. This track was created, the seed was created by Take a Dose. And inspiration for this song is, my initial song was crappy and hastily made, but I wanted to make something simple and up-tempo. I hope someone made something good with it, and the full song isn't a total catastrophe. And the tagline for Take a Dose that he submitted, or she, was, too much kook is never too much, and I can agree with that. Swap order, Take a Dose, Tennisers, Rumpkorv, Rasorex, XYZ, Nobuyuki, Scandix, Hannah, Klutzy Nervous 1, Coral, Viravax, Robin, Fuzzy, Mandra Sigma. I apologize if I say any of your nicknames wrong, but it is what it is. So let's listen to round 1 of Live in Your Monsquaz, Play in Ours. I'm gonna go over here. Let me fix one thing first, because I realized I messed up one thing here. Nope. I need to configure OpenMPT, which I feel like I'm this is delete. Thank you. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hit play on the seed, and we'll see how this sounds like. I can say this, I love this track when I edited this track, so I'm really hyped to see how this turned out. I am going to open this again. Let's listen. That was the first round, and without further ado, here we go. Let's listen to the full track.
Oh my
Okay, that ended pretty cool, I will say. Wow, what a track. I just love this. That middle thing. Someone asked in the chat, can I play bonus patterns? And I thought about this. No, I'm not going to play bonus patterns because, such as in a game, you need something to discover yourself. So I'm going to leave that for the people that are interested to discover that themselves, actually. Because there are probably bonus patterns here, but, we'll wait. That's up to you. And also, this is going to take forever if I'm going to do that. So let's not do that today. That was Live in Your Monsquaz, Play in Ours. Next up is Mission Segmentation Fault, Jonas Karjalainen Chord Dump. So let me prepare this track. Well, you can read if you want to, and I'll introduce it in a second. We are on song 3. There's a couple more to go, I realized. Boom, bam. Okay. Mission Segmentation Fault, Jonas Karjalainen Chord Dumped. And inspiration for the song. This song was started by Fuzzy, finished by Scandex. Went through Fuzzy, Robin, Klutzy, Nervous One, Viravex, Resurrect, Dusted Guy, Moose, XYZ, Coral, Tekidos, Ramcord, Mother, Sigma, Hana, Tennisers, Scandex. Inspiration for the seed was, don't think someone made a deliberate, hard-sounding seed in Monsquaz Swap before. Was curious how people will deal with it. I think I know which track this is. Also check out SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/fusionmixer. YouTube, www.youtube.com/channel/UCF8NKWL-WC51CFI-RTT-HNNITG. And the tagline is, no, unfortunately. Okay, enough of me fooling around, and let's listen to this seed. It's a 6-channel seed, pretty small. See how this sounds.
Y'all ready for this?
Okay, that was the seed. Let's go to the final track. See, definitely grew in patterns. See how this turned out. Definitely more channels as well. See, remove this. This is Mission Segmentation Fault, Jonas Karjalainen Chord Dumped. Let's do it.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Oh my god, dip collection. Dip collection. Oh my god, dip collection. Dip collection. Oh my god, dip collection. Dip collection. Oh my god, dip collection. Oh my god, it's dip collection. Oh my god, it's dip collection. Oh my god, dip
Okay. What a transformation since I had this track. I firmly remember editing something in this track, and it's just like someone just took that and made something completely different with it. That's fantastic. Wow. And also the person that abused the stamp collection sample there, very nicely done. Ooh, that was pretty cool actually. Let's talk about the next track. Before we talk about the next track, since we have some people in here that aren't in the compo, I want to say this. Everyone can actually join this compo, which is the point of the compo. You can go to swap.monsquaz.org, and you can just next time actually partake in the compo. So you can say like, I can partake in the compo. And you might say, well, I don't know this. I've never done tracking before, I have never used a tracker. And luckily, don't worry, you're people like me who never use a tracker either. And that's the point. You're mixing people that have tremendous skill with people that have never seen a tracker before. But it's sort of like you're iterating with ideas, and you're sort of taking each other's ideas, and you learn along the way. So like, don't feel free to join in next time. It's definitely growing. I don't know how we're going to keep growing, but that's another problem we have to figure out at some point. Yeah, it's not for the compo, it's a collaborative album. I know compo is the word, and I agree with Dustle Guy. It's not really a compo. A compo would mean, I guess, this competitive, I guess. I don't know exactly, I'm not a native English speaker, but it's collaborative, definitely. You're making it together. So if you're like, I want to join in, next time I want to try my hand, feel free. You can also join in as a fill-in and just take rounds where someone else is skipping, for example. Everything works. Anyway, enough about that. I'm gonna play the song Gummikukar, which means rubber penis or rubber dick. This one was created by Moose, and the inspiration for the song is question mark. It's a great inspiration. I really feel that. That's actually how I felt about my inspiration as well. Not joking. Swap order for this track was Moose, Take a Dose, Dustbox North, Klutzy Nervous 1, Mandra Sigma, Tennisers, Nobuyuki, Virvax, Hannah, Scandix, Fussy, Ramcore, Rastrick, XYZ, Coral, and finished by Robin. Oh, I forgot to open this already. We're in track 3 and I'm already getting distracted. So let me quickly open this up while you guys are waiting for me to do this. And we'll transition. So let's do the transition, this nice thing. And let's listen to the seed. That was Seed. Really good. Let's see how this turned out. This track definitely grew. So let's see what it turned out to be. Yeah, that was definitely really good. I I also remember this track. It's so fun to see these tracks grow, right? Because I can't really put, it's been 2.5 weeks and I tracked 3 days. I can't really say which day I had this, but I know like how it sounded when I had it, and I know what I added, and I know sort of now it's so fun to see someone else like it just completely reinterpret what I intended with what I added, and it's really fun actually. So yeah, that was the track Gummikukar. We're up to do Stuck in Sandown. So let's do that. Stuck in Sandown was started by XYZ. And his inspiration from the song was, from the last 2 swaps, I feel expected to make a single full pattern again, instead of the usual heavy chord writing. This time I opted for a magical girl anime sort of feeling. Also check out ylmxycddns.net. Okay, hi. Swap order: XYZ, Coral, Nobuyuki, Hana, Dasbox North, Scandex, Fuzzy, Robin, Mandra Sigma, Rampcore, Rastrek, Virabax. Take a dose. That order it went. So let me open this up in the background, because I always forget to do that. If I was a really good host, I would have done that when I was talking, but I'm not that good at this. I'm decent. 50%. Gotta be good at something. Anyway, here we go. Round 1 from this track. Let's hit it. Also, I love this transition I made yesterday. I was like, I gotta have this arrows. Anyway, so let's listen to the seed. That was definitely a nice seed. Short, sweet, sort of, full of track. I had this as a second one, actually. So I remember this very specifically, what I did in this one, which is pretty fun. But enough about what I did in this compo, more about what we did in this compo. Here is the track. Let's do it. Okay. Oh. I am very impressed with. I had this at round 2. I vividly remember what I did in this one because I created a lot, and now it's like, whew, very impressive. There was one part there where there's like the harmonies were so good, and yeah, yes, wow. Take it those. Finish this one. XYZ start this one. This turned out very, very good. People don't have to worry about Silega, by the way. He's like a foursome boy, like me in my heart. But we all know that time comes to end, and you gotta move on with the time, Silega. Once, though, I will play my summer card for you, but not today. So we are at song 6 out of 18, so we have a couple to go. Returning to Demon Gallows Palace after many years. This track is created by Dustbox North. He said he got a lot of inspiration from the likes of Apex Twins. You can check out his Bandcamp or the website. As the aliens once told me. Wow. Dustbox North. Sorry, I've some unrelated, but I was in an accident a while back, so I lost a couple of teeth, so I have trouble articulating some words at this point. But I'm going to get new teeth in a bit, so don't worry. Not permanent, but for now I don't have my teeth. So it's pretty hard to speak. Dustbox North, XYZ, Robin, Razorek, Rampcorp, Klotzy Nervous 1, Coral, Hannah, Take a Dose, Mandra Sigma, Veravax, Fusion Mixer, and finished by Dust Hill Guy. So let me open this in OpenMPT and see where we end up. Boom. So let me go to the tracker with this nice transitional arrows and play it. Proceed.
Y'all ready for this?
Great seed. Someone have added plug-in surfing. There's like waves reverb. I don't think that is going to work, to be honest. But most likely they got removed later. So let's go to the final. This one is much longer. This is the damn. This has a lot of tracks. 22 characters. This is Returning to Demon Gallows Palace after many years. We're going to listen to the final track. Really nothing more to say. Let's do it. Okay. Oh my god, that sax part. I have a confession to make. I added that swing stuff, just like the stepping up and down in tempo, as like a... I had no idea what to do, and I fixed my stuff that I wanted to fix, and I sat and I was like, I'm just gonna add this, and someone's gonna remove it because it's terrible, but someone actually made it fantastic. I'd say so good. I'm dying. I was like, oh, and the sax tuning there. Ooh. Song 7. We're up to song 7. How It's Made Airplanes by Robin. Let me fix this quickly. I mean, so far, yeah, the quality this year has been absolutely fantastic. Okay, I wanted to do Vaporwave, but gave up and did something more my style after the first pattern. Also check out elitism.rocks or soundcloud.com/robinmod2. So this one went Robin, Dustbox North, Take a Dose, Hannah, Fussy, Ramcore, XYZ, Coral, Klutzy Nervous 1, Tennisers, Razorek, Nobuyuki, Virvax, Mandra, Sigma. And again, I'm sorry if I'm saying any of your nicknames wrong, but it's hard to know if it's intentional. Let's listen to round 1 of this, right? Let's do some red arrows, because I think this is pretty sweet, and see how the seeds sound like. It's this one! Oof, I'm so hyped already. This song, I love this song so much. Okay, let's go. I don't even want to wait. Let's do it. Nice. You got me burning up. What a track. Loved it. I just remember getting this one and feeling this is an amazing track, to be honest. So we just played track 7, How It's Made Airplane, and we're going to play Caffeinated Raccoon. So let me get that one up while we wait. I don't really know what to say. I'm at a lack of words for how good the tracks are so far, which is really, really nice. They are so coherent. I was really scared sometimes. I mean, I haven't heard all tracks yet, but some of these tracks, when I got them, I'm like, oof, this is gonna be, to people that haven't been in a swap before. I'm just gonna explain. Sometimes tracks come out like super incoherent, as in like, you have one part of the track that feels like a track, and then it's almost like there's a second track in the track. And I mean that's definitely something that's okay, but if you want something that feels like a nice track, I don't feel like I want that. But that's subjective. And then what you end up getting is what I call harsh transitions. You've heard 2 of them already, and I think one of them per song is fine. When the tempo speeds up and it's like, and then a new track sort of. They are sort of a swap classic at this point. You gotta have them in a swap if you do a swap. There's gotta be one of those. But if you have a track when you have like 6 of those, you're like, ooh. But again, there's 18 people. Everything can happen. So enough talking about that. I just wanted to give the people that have never been in a swap some context of why these things happen. Caffeinated Raccoon. Actually, I started this one. I didn't finish this one. I started this one. Inspiration for the song Swap Party. And I'm actually gonna take this time to supplement. I've been streaming every single day. I've been editing my tracks. So if you're interested in seeing my process around doing this, I'm actually, and I didn't tell you guys because I didn't want you to see the tracks, but I have been streaming every single day. And just to, one, sort of just force myself to do it. But second, I've also been actually writing down sort of basically a couple of paragraphs, and I'm going to publish on my blog about the experience. So please visit my blog after this. I sold myself. I took the opportunity. That's great. Anyway, I started this. Moose, Verivax, Tyrannosaurus, Scandix, Robin, Takedos, Fussy, Mander Sigma, Nobuyuki, Ramcorv, Dustbox North, XYZ, Dusted Guy, Rasterek, and finished by Hannah. And yes, Sir Kane has been actually watching basically every single day. That's pretty cool. I fucked something up here. 1 second. 1 second. I need to fix one thing. I did a mistake, but it's corrected. Anyway, so let's see how this sounds. This is going to be the seed for the track Caffeinated Raccoon.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
That's my seed. So let's see where it went. This is Caffeinated Raccoon, finished by Hannah. Let's do it. Nice fade out. What a transformation. That was pretty cool, actually. I did not expect it to go there. I'll say that. So we're actually halfway through the listening. We're at song 9 now. We're going to 18. So, you know, I wanted to say, like, this is awesome so far. I am very impressed. It's a really dope tracks. So it's pretty cool. We have a couple of codes to go, so we're going to talk about the next track, which is Incognito Mode. Incognito Mode is I should like this fucked up from this stuff. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Things happen. It's a swap. Incognito Mode. Inspiration for this song. This is created by XYZ and finished by Classy Nerds 1. Inspiration for this song. Carl said something in Swap 9 stream about intentionally making shit seeds. So here's a shit seed. I hope it goes somewhere interesting. Also check out ylmxyz.ddns.net. Again, XYZ, Mandra Sigma, Moose, Veerbax, Nobuyuki, Tennisers, Coral, Scandix, Fuzzy, Ramco, Robin, Hannah, Tegedos, Classy Nervous 1. I'm gonna have to rest when I'm done with this. Okay, so here is the seed for this track. Let's do it.
Ah yeah man. Ah yeah man. Keep fucking focusing.
I know exactly which one this is. So let me get the big track. Here it is. This is long, so we're gonna experience this. Let's do this.
Ah yeah man. Ah yeah man. Keep fucking focusing. Ah yeah man. Ah yeah man. Keep fucking focusing. Ah yeah man. Ah yeah man. Keep fucking focusing. Oosit fucking cooking. Oosit fucking cooking. Oosit fucking cooking.
And I was like, it sneaked in on you. You were like, oh, this track is done now. It's like, you know, this thing just sneaks up on you. You're like, what the fuck is going on? It's, you know, this like, okay. Yeah, it was a. But that's the thing. This is where a shit seed can go. You know, you say a shit seed, but you never know. Someone might take it to a very interesting seed. This was Incognito Mode. Incognito Mode by XYZ, started by XYZ, finished by Clutzy Nervous. Definitely confused after that ending. I'm gonna bring up song 10 here in OpenMPT. 1 second. Okay. Time for kicking back after a long night of collecting stamps. It's something I have personal relation to. You see, I do this a lot, collecting stamps, spend all night, so it's nice to kick back after a long night of collecting stamps, I'm gonna tell you that. This is finished by Hannah, or is it created by Hannah? Sorry, I mix this up all the time. Created by Hannah. Hannah's inspiration for the song is Rhythm. Check out the SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/stayingupforever. Live, laugh, love. Started by Hannah. Went to Rampor, Razorek, Nobuyuki, Robin, Moose, Viravax, Take a Dose, Dazzled Guy, Mander Sigma, Tyrannosaurus, Fuzzy, Dustbox North, Coral, XYZ. I need coffee if we can finish this without me dying. Anyway, enough of... Oops, I did this mistake again. Ooh, fixed. So let me open up the seed and make some nice arrow transition. And let's listen to the seed. This is kicking back after a long night of collecting stamps. I think this one has a pattern we have to like manually jump to as well. Okay, so that was the seed. And then let's go to... I said I wanted to listen to bonus, but I think in seeds, if we have to jump around, I think that's fine. Okay, let's do it. absolutely fantastic drum programming there. Really good. Really, 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 really good. This was the track kicking back after a long night of collecting stamps. And I think that really, you could almost hear that. You know, it was definitely on the slower side compared to some of the songs. And I liked it. And also, the Wowed. Wowed. Such a nice sample. Time for Sir Kane Cinnamon Party. I finished this one. I know it because I named it. I'm pretty sure this is mine. Something hasn't changed, Ramkorb. This one was created by Scandex, a guy from Norway. He made the seed, inspiration for the song. The rest of my creativity, I'm gonna read it in Norwegian. The rest of my creativity I had left from my physics exam. SoundCloud.com/Scandex. His tagline is living in a paradoxical feedback loop. And from Scandex, Fuzzy, Take It Out, Ramcorp, Manda Sigma, Daspaknos, Rasterbeck, Robin, Virabax, Hanna, XOC, Tennisers, Nomba Yuki, Listeners, Choral. That's the path this song took. So let's see how it sounded when it started, and let's see how it sounded when it ended. Let's arrow it up. This is it. Let's do it.
Penis, penis.
That was it. Very short seed, but that's fun because we'll see where this goes. I know where it goes, but you don't know where it goes. So I'm gonna stop teasing and let's go.
Penis, penis.
Y'all ready for this?
There we go. That's the track. I will say this. I'm gonna take some credit to myself. I spent like 2 hours finishing this track on that transition from the last hard part to the arpeggiated part, and it's like the thing I'm most proud about in this swap, because I was like, sometimes you try it, you're like, I can't figure this out, and give up. But I was like, I'm gonna get this right. It's like 2 hours making it happen. So I'm happy it turned out great. Let's go back to the presentation. I'm sorry I'm giving you all my sort of random-esque stories here, but we just played track 11, Sir Kane's Cinnamon Party, and now we're gonna play the Uncocked Adventures of Kokshi, which I think is a fantastic name. I mean, I don't know, you guys come, just say, I mean, I think you gotta check the VOD, mate. Uncocked Adventures of Kokshi, started by Rampcorb. The song Klanen i granen by Tunnan och Moroten, won't use the shipping sample. If you haven't heard the song, it's like Klucklers klan sitter uppe i en gran och ska koka mig hela dagen. This song went from Rampcorb, Razorek, Tennisers, Scandix, Fuzzy, Hannah XOC, Verivax, Daspax North, Dustle Guy, Clistenor's One Core, All Take Those, Sigma, Robin. And let me open that in OpenMPT, so we actually can play the track. Otherwise we play the old track. I need coffee, I feel. My brain. Okay, let's go. Sequence. Yes. I really need coffee. I think I should brew some coffee in this track. Who knows? Let's figure this out. Some red arrow transition. I like the red arrows as well. We can't forget them. Let's do this. This is the seed. That was the seed. And this is the track. This is the track. And this track is called... Nope. This track is called The Uncocked Adventures of Kokshi, which is an absolutely fantastic... I mean, the track might be good, but the name is already amazing. Let's go.
oh shit fucking cock shit.
Cook shit. Yeah, that was a nice track. I like that one. Woo. This was the This was actually the Uncocked Adventures of Cockshy, started by Ramcore, finished by Robin. Time to listen to next track. Monsquaz debut in the porn industry. He is taking inspiration from Mike Adriano, I guess, and going into a new industry, one that have different experiences. I'm going to open the tracks in OpenMPT, and we can get going from there. For you that are new, I saw that someone asked before, what is this? This is the Swap Compo contest. You can rewatch the WOD. My name is Coral. We have a lot of authors with us that have worked on these tracks. It's pretty fun. We are at song 13 of 18, so this are base 5 to go, and then we'll wind this down. Let's listen to this track. This is Monsquaz debut in the porn industry. I wanted to go for something down-tempo, funky, and just a little dark. I was somewhat inspired by a rhythm in Time Alone with You by Jacob Collier feat. Daniel Caesar. That was hard to read. Mander Sigma, Scandex, XYZ, Dutz Box North, Moose, Razorek, Tennisers, Coral, Vervax, Nobuyuki, Hannah, Robin, Rampcorv, Dust Hill Guy, and ended by Fussy. Who is Fussy? Oh, it was a Fussy. I'm just hi. Let's do it. Okay, got it. Hello, Emmy. I muted myself. Let's do the seed first. This is the seed. Okay, let's see where that went. This track, as I said, went through... this is track 13 out of 18. This track went from Mando Sigma Scandic, XYZ, Despot North Moose, Resurrect, Tennis Core, Rax, Nobuyuki, Hana, Robin, Ranko, Dasiga, Ended by Fussy. This is Monsquaz debut in the porn industry, is the song name. And let's see after 18 days where this ended up.
Oh shit.
Wow, penis.
Oh my god, my
Penis.
I am muted. What an experience. Great that someone told me. I said that there was fucking debate ending. I didn't really expect that. We just played Monsquaz debut in the porn industry. We're gonna play Bouncing Borgers Bay. This track was created initially by Razorek, the first seed. Inspiration for the song question mark. Razorek is pretty fun, actually. I think to me it's very clear when Razorek has worked on a track. I think there are telling signs that he has been there, and you're like, I think this is Razorek for sure. This track started with Razorek, went Robin, Classy Nervous, Coral, Dustbox North, Mandra Sigma, XYZ, Hannah, Rampcore, Tennisers, Fuzzy, Viravax, Take a Dose, and it ended with Nobuyuki. So here we have it. This is Bouncing Borgers Bay, and this is the seed. Let's see how it sounds. This one is amazing. This is the seed, listens to the extra patterns as well. Empty, empty, empty. Oh. Okay, that's the seed. Let's listen to the final track. This is Bouncing Borgers Bay, Razorek, finished by Nobuyuki. Let's do this. That was fast.
Wow.
Oh my god, my step!
Wow.
Okay, that was the track. What a difference to when I had it. It was like a much slower, chill track, but someone was like, turn the tempo knob a bit to the right. I will say that this one came out faster, but I really liked it, and there were some really great chords in there. Anyway, we have 4 more tracks to go, and we've been streaming for about 2.5 hours, and I'm getting very tired. So let's do this. Battle of the Queen. I don't know how you say that. Queen? Kune? Bensinpris? I have no idea what to say here. Anyway, du ser Crickety Ricket or S09. I have no idea what that means, Hikimori, but that's fine. Virvax created a song, an inspiration, an 80s, what am I saying? An 80s high energy groove that starts out with a very slow melodic intro. I'll check out a SoundCloud. Let me open that one and then read you guys the people that did the track. Hello, Ashish. How are you doing? This is song 15. Let's go. Sequence 1. This one started with Virvax, went to Fuzzy, Rampcorp, Takedos, Razorek, Tennisers, Nobuyuki, Mandra Sigma, Klutzy Nervous, XYZ, Coral, Hannah, Robin, and finished by Dustbox North. The one and only. Let's do it. Green pans go up. And let's play it. Nice. Let's do the next one, which is this. This is the actual finishing of this track. This one is Ballad of the Queen. Seed was actually amazing, and I think it's gonna get even better. I hope so. I had this one, I think, like around 10 something. that like someone just had to like why this snare? Why? Anyway, amazing track, especially this breakdown. I think it's here somewhere. Yeah, this is so good. This is just like such a nice breakdown. I when I heard that when I was working on this track, I was like, this is amazing. Really, really good. Really good work from everyone. Okay. That was Battle of the Queen. We have 3 tracks to go. We're gonna go listen to Dream Sequence, a sleep session with Monsquaz. Something tells me this will be a slow song, but I've been wrong before. So let me quickly open these in OpenMPT. Someone asked before where Lappi is. I have no idea. Maybe he's doing something. 69 and unprotected. Party boy. Yeah. Whew. It's been a long stream so far. My head is not built for this. I work for Twitch, right? So I envy people who sit like this for like 8 hours and say constructive shit. 2 hours and 48 minutes in, I'm like, where is my mind? Fuck is this picture? It's a fucking duck. Okay. Tennisers. Inspiration for the song: trap songs with ridiculous bass boost and sidechain compression. YouTube poop. Jazz. The original file name was Boris Johnson Loves His Panda. And the general idea was, what is the most stupid and fucked up thing I can make? Also check out soundcloud.com/I have 5 arms. I'm pretty certain he doesn't have 5 arms, but that's just me. Anyway, this song went from Tennisers to Mandra Sigma to Coral. This is my round 3. Scandix, Hannah, Robin, Ramcorb, Fussy, Take a Dose, Nobuyuki, Dustil Guy, Razorek, XYZ, and was finished by Verovax. I am really psyched to see what this turned out to be. So let's go. We go back to the tracker. I have it ready, and we listen to Seed, and we'll see how this sounded in the ending, and then we see how this came out.
Venus, genus, Venus, highness, genus, Venus, 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 Venus.
Penis.
It's wow, what is it? I remember, since I was around 3 on this one, I remember having like a 30-minute rant on how someone adding this fucking organ part. I'm like, why is there someone do this? Must have been the second person. Why does someone destroy the song? It's a fucking seed. Never assume. That's what I learned today. Let's see how this turned out. There was really good ideas in this seed, so let's see how this turns out. I'm not sure this is going to be sleeping, but whatever. My rant is over. Let's go. This is the song, the final version of Dream Sequence, a sleep session with Monsquaz by the 5 Arm guys.
Oh my god, I'm
penis, genus, penis, highness.
Penis. 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 my fucking
collection. Oh my
fucking
god!
I've never known so much in my life that that Dustil Guide the part. That track had a lot of personalities. I liked it. Really nice track. Especially towards the ending, it started getting really good. Next track is actually about Friedrich Smed. It's called 24-Hour Moisture. This is going to be really moist. We're talking like big moist edition. We're talking like me taking some water here in my hand. And just like massaging it into my microphone and then like putting it on my face. That's how moist I am right now from this experience. So let's listen to this track. Oops, I think I skipped. I am so moist at this point. This song was started by Rampcore, improvised a bit on the piano in my usual style, and went from Rampcore, Virvax, Choral. How can I be number 3 on this again? Well, someone must have skipped. I guess, okay. These doesn't take into consideration the skips. So if this one is made, even my 4 or 3, whatever. Ramcore, Virvax, Choral, Moose, XYZ, Fuzzy, Clutzy Nervous, Tennisers, Robin, Mana Sigma, Scandix, Dustil Guy, Nobuyuki, Take a Dose, Hannah. Let me get there. My face is now wet. I don't really know why I did that, but it's a good wake up. This is song 17. We've soon gone through the full thing. I am very impressed so far. Let's see where this takes us. This song is called 24-Hour Moisture. And in true fashion, we're going to be true moist. So let's listen to the seed and see how it sounded. The seed sounds like this. That was Seed. Let's listen to the final version after going through all these people. I remember this one. It was pretty slow when I got it, so let's see if someone took up the speed. Maybe I did that, so maybe I know someone took up the speed. This is going to be a moist Friedrich Smed track. Let's go. Oops.
fucking cooking.
Whew. Whew. That was a that was very moist. It was definitely a moist track. My keyboard is now also moist. I will say that after spilling like a liter of water. That's another problem. This is really good. This track really, there's some amazing melodies. I love the modulation. I just love a lot of this stuff. 100% moist. So speaking about moisture, we have one last track to go, and then we're actually done with these 18 tracks for this year. Super Mike Adriano 64, the new game coming soon to a console near you. This is gonna be an awesome experience. Let's do it. This is from Fuzzy, inspiration for the song. I guess I was just going for a seed that I enjoy listening to and capable of doing. Also check out youtube.com/channel UFC8NKWLWCF5-1 CFIRTTHNNITG. This one went from Fuzzy to Hannah to Scandix, Manda Sigma, Coral, Veravax, Robin, Dustle Guy, XYC, Take a Dose, Dust, Box North, Tennisers, Nobuyuki, Ramp Corv. Super Mike Adriano 64. This is the last song. I almost feel sad now. I always get sad when we do these things because I realize it's going to be like another 1.5 years before we do this again. And this time, I will say the quality has been like really good. I remember sort of not restarting, but like, forcing us to do number 8. And we were like 7 people. It turned out okay. And then we did 9, and 9 was like mind blowing. And this thing is, so good. This thing is so good. I am very impressed. But who cares if I'm impressed or not? We have one more track to listen to. So let's do just that. This is going to be Super Mike Adriano 64, The Seed. Let's do it.
Oh my god, my stamp collection!
I am an fucking...
That was The Seed. I remember this track. This track turned out great. I mean, when I heard it like probably number 6 or something. Whew. It's the last track. I'm gonna wait to say anything until we do this track. So let's do this track. Super Mike Adriano 64. transition part. Was it this? Yeah, this is like. Jeez, yeah, someone removed the ARP at the end, but what a track! Whew. That came at me with force. I'm gonna say that. That was actually the last track. Robin asked me to show the stamps, so I'll show the stamps. These are the stamps. I don't actually know exactly what the stamps are supposed to signify, but I guess they are every author, right? Maybe? Yeah, it says there's 9 of them, so I guess there's supposed to be a stamp of every author. I don't know which one is me, though. But these are the stamps. They're also on the album, actually. They're like decently hidden in the clouds. I think that's pretty cool. So these are the stamps from the stamp collection. As now you understand what I mean with the stamp collection and why the Monsquaz man has a stamp collection, right? I think it's painfully obvious at this point why that is. Anyway, this marks the end of this presentation. I've had a great time showing this to you. We're going to upload all of these tracks to our SoundCloud, Monsquaz Swap project. You can listen to other iterations there, except for number 10, because apparently that one is cursed. I don't know, no one uploaded it, but I'm gonna make sure we upload this one at least, because there's so much fucking amazing tracks here that I want to have. You know, sometimes I actually like just go here and listen to these at work, because I really like some of the ideas, and it gives me really good inspiration. We should upload 10. Yeah, we should just fix that. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I didn't add this. Ramco added this. I don't really know why I would say this, but I've had a great time. It's been really fun. I'm glad to have hosted this. I hope you are as glad that I've hosted this. We are probably, again, if you're interested in participating, we do this about every year. Not really, but mostly every year. We have a system, we have a website, swap.monsquaz.org you can go to if you want to participate, but it's going to take a while until the next one. My name is Coral. Please read my, please follow, like, subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm really glad to have done this with you guys. Everyone that is in the chat that has participated, everyone has watched, thanks, of course. Sir Kane, shout out to you. I haven't forgotten you. And also, really fun to have done this with everyone that offered tracks. I learn stuff every time. I hate OpenMPT personally, but I learn a lot about music. I learn about like chords, learn about progressions. So it's really fun to do this with you. I think there's a lot of talent. There's tons of talented people. And I've had a good time. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. It's been fun. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. See you.